Like, since yesterday I did upload a few things, but I say, it was like, Jesus, honestly, right, I think is that I actually gave up. Can it be like baseball last season, and would you actually be attracted? Jesus, or like, say, yeah, want to play with the ball, or like, yeah, I was like kind of reflecting on the same kind of things that drive me on a daily basis as proper discussions now on YouTube as well. Would they think that, or you see, do you like a cold shower? There is people that do fancy for that as well. You think if archangels can see what we're thinking, and I say, well then, I was just like, obviously going to give off at being a flexer at the end of the day and say, well, you know what you're going to get, like yesterday, he's saying like, right, pagger you, or like you say, go cockeyed, you piss your pants, right? But you wouldn't get, then I think it can get you down, even like he's like Hercules, right? And I say, when he like flex himself that much, right, that's just like, it's like a drug, a dopamine that like gets feeling better, and then say, so like at the end of the day, right, that's the best person you can ever be. Maybe be a flexer at the end of the day, right? But really, like, even just flexing it, it'll get you down at like absolutely mine. For me, it's like out of the question actually. To say like, that'll do that to your feelings, right? It doesn't just come out of nowhere. Nothing comes out of nowhere. And say, so he say like, it was like pure tripping, right? He say, and you know what? And you can have the toy, or like, I can't. Pleased with the way things have gone with a few videos there, and I'm going to stick them in a movie maker. Then if you get, right, he said, all they do is like, absolutely, like, I was like, my day for me would be like, you know what, and if you could have maybe got it anyway. And what does that feel like, right? To say, well, it was like, well, pure tripping, right? And he say, no, I hadn't been, right? You really want the item for the shop or something like that, right? And say, but if their lives, honestly, if they could honestly go ahead and do that, then if no try with true intent results in nothing at all, say that absolutely mine or that, aye. Like in the car, right? And then, well, obviously in the car, aye, but that would be like till Hill End is like much further, and then say like, you could have like, they probably did think that they had scoped out, right, you'll show up here at Gilmerton or something like that, right, and say, I don't think they probably did, because like I say, it's just somewhere in the midst of it that, right, we could find them at Gilmerton, it's not that far or something, aye. Kind of, as I finished watching my video that I'd uploaded and she'd been shooting them tramps in America, obviously, she got a gun. I'm like, well then the tramp signified like not taking care, obviously, and say like, well what the mother whale would be like, you're gonna sit in the house with a cup of cocoa, it seemed obvious, like you're shooting tramps, or like, and say, or like say, nah, I'm going to the game. Maybe at that point it is catching on that if you went to the bookies, you'd have lost all your money, and so you think, upload it online, tell people they can maybe play the bet and they could win the money. Like we did say Lugano yesterday, that had worked out definitely, but it would be, the bookies say, right, well if that's the case, and they say, well I'm not going to allow that or something. We've also maybe then got a discussion if, well the World Cup would be like kind of online or that, but you wouldn't get like Chick Young, right? And it is just on the BBC radio for free and that, and say like, oh no, that's absolutely like the epitome word or that, but like then they want to make football all like controlled or I can't say, don't tramadol, and so nobody followed and subscribed. I'm definitely like after like not actual a play button, right? That'd be like, nah mate, you must be a superstar. Like I had it work, go, but then honestly had to ken, he said go actually, and go like that, right? And this is where we cross paths, because I feel like I'm the only one really doing this. I've just been a 20-minute jog non-stop to cross water. Since I died Instagram, because I'm doing this, I've got Movie Maker on my phone, and I say, like, if don't try my doll, she is sketchy. Since I saved the dog, right, for a cancer, right, and say, well, would you at least accept that tramadol make the dog like, oh, so soft, I said to her, and that I will be saving her, like, they're no, like, going to be some blockhead mentality, like, they desire, like, oh, much too much, because you know, when you get things like completely out the road, they say it's mine completely, or I don't know. See, like, did you come along and teach me like what St Mirren is, like, as if like that was even better than Celtic when they won the Scottish League Cup? Or, no, you didn't. I'm teaching the middle path as usual, obviously, but wouldn't it be like far-fetched? Aye, right. I've been a workaholic. See, like, is honestly like geared into doing whatever that's going to produce for it and that, is work word and that. It's not really like they got a job in that. Is it? That's the work word. That's going to definitely drive you towards desires and that, if they didn't think, right, that honestly, right on the middle path, right, become like Reiki energy, become Chi energy and that, and it was right in the middle of the festival, so it'd been like, Ken what, you'll nash that whole bit, but you have got your phone to do your recording, to do that the whole time through as well. And you see, that comes up with, that's what I'm going to do here as well, right? It's going to be a jog all the way to, basically, they have got school on again, I'm pretty sure anyway, or there was a kind of football event. It looked like when Daniel Dennehy done it a few years ago and that, I didn't know what it was. I wasn't practising my crim mantra that had honestly been like geared at making them fight, but whether they would fight over a sound like crim or that. And I say, okay, what a crim is like for Wester Hills maybe, or like, aye. And I was like, going to go like this jog here, right? It was like, kind of like out of my wits or that. Aye. I just got in a fight with a fence, but I'm doing like, as if like the Chi energy wouldn't really, but like, it was like, honestly, I can't believe I went to close the bloody fence and then it wouldn't shut, or I can't. Front of their noses and that, but it's just that, right? It's maybe not the most empowering thing you could ever do or that, but you're going to get whatever you want, like, out of that, and say like, why would you want to be more empowered than that? It honestly become like this violent person. Maybe we're going to work out to be like a flexing person as we are producing Chi energy. Maybe Chi energy is directly Reiki. Good pair of trainers, right? There's my watch that I fixed in that with a screwdriver I had to buy and a battery, and I seen it coming before it happened. And I say, stick on a brand new pair of trainers that very day when you've just got getting them back what for and that. Well, I felt like springtime had been really like, obviously a lot of things have gone well for me, but in my favourite season, and I say like maybe the summer has been a lot better for me. Here I am recording these discussions about, are they alright trainers, fix me watch. At that point, that become the cycle to get them back again and that. They hadn't done anything now or that. Say, aye, right, you know what these people are like, they've done it to you if they could. I know. Just buys the 2.5p's that I found on the ground, the 2012 and the 2015. Just hands them into the shop with a 20 pence that I'd picked out the shop. The other time it was actually in their till and that. And see like, if that wasn't really, not the root thing I don't think, but whether they wanted like money that had just been picked off the ground, just handed to them with their nice clean hands, or like, aye. The metaphor is, it's just a bottle of bevy to no chuck it on the ground or something like that, right? And standpoint that, like, aye, so if you chuck a bottle of bevy on the ground, there's always got to be more. You've got to think like that or something like that, right? Well, I don't think if you've actually gone through and said, yes, I honestly assimilate myself as the bottle that got chucked and said, well, that makes me a better person. That would be the hard part. I think that you're going to be like, that's me. I am the bottle, like some kind of metaphor or that. I don't know, 2.5p's in that, a 2012 and a 2003. I'd be keeping them, but if like, it wasn't like, would you honestly chuck a bottle of bevy on the ground, like, say, like, well, it's taken care as well, actually, probably at that point. Like, I mean, that's still taken care, but a bottle of bevy, no, like, say, well, that's what I'm trying to do for everyone, but maybe if they think they've got somebody that's going to be better than me, that's just not going to be. Like, what, just because I take care of, like, chucking a bottle of bevy on the ground, say, no, like, and say, that is probably taken care of, aye. I've really been swaying that about, I mean, I said already in my other video that they are, like, kind of out my wits gnashing that to where I am now in that, I basically did just, like, wait till 10 o'clock to get some bevy on. Don't spend them all in the same shop, but I had honestly given them the 2.5p's that I found this morning and the 20p that I picked out the till. I said, but we found another couple of 5p's right there, so I mean, but it seemed like, the shop honestly didn't want me, right, even spending 20 quid on a pair of Bluetooth earphones that I was going to get, and say like, wouldn't even like, here, have these dirty coins off the street to the next shop that I did walk in just to spend for a double espresso. The trick you can take on and conquer and say, like, we're still looking at, like, at the end of the day, we've conquered that, right? That's where, like, you want to be a better person. You're going to be, like, some kind of sketchy kind of person. You're not going to be, like, the conqueror or that. Say, like, straight in, for me, it seemed like further, like, as the crow flies, it's closer all that I can. Not really a change of discussion. It's just, maybe I've got my watch back, I've got some good trainers on, I'm doing my video on my phone, got my phone working with Ken. Never even knew how to Bluetooth, and like got a new movie maker though at the same time on my other phone, so that would be, doesn't really matter, you only just barely realise you had that. That's to upload pictures, but these are kind of videos that it's just been a kind of video kind of thing for me. But wouldn't you get, right, it's going up to Straighton, right, the furthest place that you could get to, like nae bother, easy to get back to, right at the house, and he's got like shopping right under his doorstep or that, and say well fed, off to sleep, and even like rest for like a whole day when I've been that far and things like that, right, and say this hadn't honestly been like in the midst of it, I'd probably going to the bridges and saying like whether I would go back because of all the tourists or that. A lot of you think that you've gone and just said that to me, it's just a bottle of bevy, son. And so you honestly have decided that in the metaphor that you have assimilated yourselves as, I am the bottle. I am that is a immoral technique. I'll probably tell you about this stuff, mate, I know. To the point, like, if it was like, don't spend them all in the same shop, and they'd love to have 20 quid off you whenever they want and that, and say like, we'd said, don't spend them all in the same shop, wasn't it just slanging some dirty change that I found on the ground to them? It was like, definitely 20 or it's just a go, like, probably like do want to know what I've got today at the end of the day, but knowledge has been like kind of definitely intelligence, or who wants to be bloody intelligent? But if it had been, right, actually, they didn't think you would be on the go as usual, right? You did like solve all your problems, right? But solve all your problems have been like, Ken, as well, just said, well, get the fuck out now as well. Perfectly, they didn't think that I would be right there where we are now. But it's because the voyage that I've been on over the past week or so. I can actually randomly have a video saying if I was just swaying it about, well, till 10 o'clock till they open for bevy. But right, I see, right, this is honestly the quickest bit because it's all flat, right, but honestly it's about a 30-minute jog non-stop, and then I says, right, so then that should do as well as nah, you weren't swaying it, no, you actually weren't, because 30-minute non-stop, it is flat, it's really nice to jog it, like, but it's like just seen a cat actually, it was like maybe stay flexing, but you're like making moves like aye. To finish the video, like, so don't spend them all in the same shop, wasn't it, to spend like 20 bloody quid today, not like just giving them like dirty money off the street and that, eh? See, my world's coming to an end. Who's the one that does the cold shower? Not that I'm like going to be maybe that proud of it, but who's the one? Is that you, son? Or is that me? I know. Seemed like that kind of discussion from me as usual. I know. Said like Chick Young on the BBC radio is completely free, and then say like if football is online, well maybe the World Cup's in. So my discussion would go like, how did it be like a bit sketchy? But I was heading like south, and probably said because there was school zone, and then they say that. Wouldn't it be the same difference, but as if my world's coming to an end? Well, how's it coming to an end? I'm jogging faster than anyone down the street there. I've got a nice car. Man, this looks like a long there and that, eh? And maybe I think if I had no been back, eh? We've got a discussion if you could increase synchronicity for that, right? Increase synchronicity is 11:11, right? And I always click it at 11:11 if I get the chance, actually. See, every time at 11:11 that could get a click anyway. You didn't always ken what video to click on in that, eh? And say, if we hadn't been back to there, well, that will be a discussion, aye. Personally, things going your way is kind of, you do want to have a lot of fun. A lot of fun doesn't really comprise like, wow, really stuck up and snobby and that at all. And see, but that's how things are going your way like that, right? I'm looking at a bunch of people that didn't ken, do it yourself in that, make sure things go your way, like it's clearly stuck up and snobby or that, and say like, or whether that would be any fun though, and say, I says that was things going my way, aye.